So, if you hadn't noticed, I am in a different place than usual. Hi, Carney. Carney's down here, by the way. I guess you can't really see her, but she's right here. Yeah, I just basically tilted the camera over a little, but I mean, I guess you can see that. Can you see that? It's the rat's old cage. We have a bigger one for him now. I have to put something back here so it's more interesting. I don't know. But, yeah, I basically had to move everything that was over here because it was a total mess. So now, there's just a massive pile of junk right here. Yeah, this is a zebra from when I went to Africa. That's a story for another day. But there's a lava lamp that I've never used in my entire life. Yeah, I think I kind of like the setup. What's over here? What do you think? No, let me know. So today, as I'm sure you can tell from the title, depending on what I title this, I'm going to be talking about some of my irrational fears. Now, I'm not scared of very many things, and there are a lot of things that scare a lot of people that don't scare me. Like, I love heights. I'm a rock climber. I've been literally dangling on a cliff over, by a rope, and I'm totally fine with that. I mean, heights don't scare me. Roller coasters do. My entire science class was mocking me for not liking roller coasters. Sorry guys. So the two irrational fears that I'm going to be talking about are fire and pop-ups. So it's really weird that I'm afraid of fire. I mean, I'm not really afraid. I mean, I guess I am afraid of fire. So the thing is, I love staring at it. I mean, when you're out camping or whatever and there's a fire and you can literally just stare at it. You could stare at it for 10 minutes. I don't like how the ash gets in your eyes, though. That's not why I'm afraid of it, I guess. I'm terrified. So when you're roasting marshmallows, and then some people like me are smart, and they dangle the stick right over the fire, and it takes a long time, but it gets really puffy. What? It gets really puffy. It's golden brown, and then you smack it in between the Hershey's chocolate that tastes like plastic and the graham crackers, and it's good. But then there are some people in this world who would just rather, apparently, because I guess it suits their fancy and they don't care what anybody else thinks, they're like, look at that fire, there's a fire. And so they shove their stick into the middle of the fire, let it catch a flame, and then they're like, oh, look, it's on fire. And I'm like, get that away from me. It's not that I'm not scared of, getting burned, I guess. I mean, I've gotten burned from things all the time. I just don't like the idea of fire getting near me. And so they're waving around. They're like, look, I got it on fire. And so when I catch mine on fire by accident, and it catches, I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Because I don't want to step on it. Because why would you put your foot on the thing that is on fire that you were trying to avoid? And it's just gonna melt the plastic off your shoe. I mean, it's on fire. And then I don't want to blow it because then I'm holding it up to my face, which is even stupider than putting my foot on it. In science, when we're doing a lab and we need to light a match, I'm like, how about you do that? And they're like, you sure you could? And I'm like, nope, you go right on ahead. How are you still holding on to that? It's going to light your fingers on fire and you're going to die. I'm really great at blowing out candles, though. Okay, pros of being a tuba player, man. So then there's pop-ups. I mean, this does not even compare to my fear of fire. Pop-ups terrify me with every cell in my body. Okay, so I'm just messing around on my computer, having no life like I normally do. And, then a pop-up comes up. You're going on some random website and you're trying to do your research for social studies or whatever. And you're going to this kind of sketchy website, but it might have some really great information about Alexander Hamilton, so you kind of want to click on it. And so you click on it and it's pop-up. Go to this website to see the best barbecue in Pittsburgh. Just no. It terrifies me. I mean, when there's a pop-up that's get your computer clean, free. Just click on this download. Even if there's a little X, a little red X, or a little cancel button that is super easy to hit, I'm so scared. I'm like, why did that pop up? What did I do? Did it already download something to my computer? I don't get how viruses don't, okay. I'm pretty good with computers. So no mocking me for not knowing how to do computers if I say this. But I don't get how something can only be downloaded if you hit download. Like, why can't it be you just go to a website and it downloads something onto your computer? Like, that seems like it's how a virus should work. I mean, a virus is illegal anyway. So it's not like they're trying to, like, stay within the laws by making you click the download button. I don't know. Or it could be something, a message from my computer. Like, a different one. Not the one that looks like it's harmless and it's made by Mac or whatever. The one that looks terrifying, like it's going to eat your soul. Like, you must download this software update to continue living. Click now. I'm just like, let me live. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. Or like, if a credit card number gets stolen by like my great aunt's dog sitter, I'm like, oh my God, did I do that? I accidentally clicked on a pop-up last week. Well, those are my irrational fears. What are yours? Comment below. Or, you know, you can give me a thumbs up. Or if you have a friend who is, you know, has never had a birthday cake before because they're too scared to blow out the candles, you should show them this video. I mean, I'm not that scared, but I'm here for you, bro. So today's random number was 22. And 22 appears to be the preamble. Now, in case you're not from the United States of America, which I'm assuming everybody who's watching this is, but you know what? We want to be inclusive to everybody. We want to be nice people. And being a nice people, good job, Gwen. Being a nice person is part of, you know, what this YouTube channel is all about. I mean, I feel like we should all be nice to each other, and, you know, but being nice to each other, I mean, we're all going to die eventually, and it doesn't really matter. But, you know, as long as we're on Earth, we might as well be nice to each other, because being nice to each other, you know, it's not going to hurt anybody. Unless you're, like, a spy, and you're, like, working for the enemy, and the enemies, and you're telling the enemy, you're being nice to the enemy. You're being nice to the enemy, you're telling them all the country's secrets, like the preamble, which I would never say to you, because reciting the preamble is fun. We feel the United States in order to form a more perfect union, establish and ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote general welfare, and promote to keep the blessing of liberty to ourselves and posterity, do ordain and establish Constitution for the United States of America. I almost worried about that getting copyright, like, flagged, and then I'm like, it's the preamble to the Constitution. That's not copyrighted. If it is, our founding fathers have a serious problem. Sorry, Abe Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln did not write the Declaration of Independence. I am off my game today. My God. Okay. But Thomas Jefferson. Let's give that one a try. If I said Thomas Edison, that would just be sad. I mean, I'm not in 5th grade. I didn't even think that was true in 5th grade. I mean, I had no sense of... I'm terrible at history. I mean, I don't really know anything about history. And there's such a long, expansive time that you just get lost in it. I mean, you know what I mean? But yeah, can anybody recite the preamble without thinking of the Schoolhouse Rock song? Which I don't think I can sing. We the people, without getting, you know, copyrighted or whatever. Yeah, I'm not getting copyrighted. I'm a person. People can't get copyrighted. People are getting in trouble for saying the copyrighted thing. You know what I mean. No, you don't. I don't make any sense. Bye, guys. Oh, by the way, everything I said, that's why you should subscribe, etc. Have a good one.